So this is just a quick modelling of this task. Now I'm not going to do the whole task, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you should be approaching your Part A question answer when you get it. Okay, so how does Barrett Browning present love in the poem? So my first job is to read the poem at least twice and highlight keywords and phrases. Now I am going to read it out loud once, but obviously I would advise that you read it twice. So Sonnet 43. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach when feeling out of sight for the ends of being an ideal grace. I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need by sun and candlelight. I love thee freely as men strive for right. I love thee purely as they turn from praise. I love thee with the passion put to use in my old griefs and with my childhood's faith. I love thee with the love I seem to lose with my lost saints. I love thee with the breath, smiles, tears of all my life, and, if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death. Now, actually, the theme being love, I mean, we can see that that is repeated massively. And actually, if you are struggling to get going, it would be as simple as just highlighting some of those words that link to love. And why make it difficult for yourself? Why not just make sure that you've got that love highlighted all the way through? Okay, so I've got love lots of ways. I'm just going to do it twice here, but you might want to do it lots of ways. Okay, what else? How do I love thee? Count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach. Okay, well, we've got quite a lot of bits to do with love just there, so I'm just going to highlight that one as well. Okay, I love thee with a love I seem to lose. If God choose, I shall, or I want something near the end, I shall but love thee better after death. Yeah, lovely. Okay. Now, actually, if I was struggling at this point, I might go, do you know what? Actually, I only need to write 3 pearls. I've got 3 quotes that I could talk about there. Actually, maybe that's enough. Now, obviously, for some of you, you're going to be more than happy to go on and highlight some more bits and pieces. But remember, this model is really to support these students that are struggling a little bit. So I've done my first one. I've highlighted keywords and phrases. Read again and annotate the events from beginning, middle, and end. Remember to keep focused on the question. Okay, so let's have a little think about some ideas. So, how do I love thee? Well, what's happening there? Okay, well, actually, she's kind of like questioning. She's asking a question. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to open my comment history and I'm going to add a comment. Now, this is probably the easiest way for you to annotate on here. So, how do I love thee? Okay, so BBB asking a question. Okay, that's fine. So remember, I'm just making my annotations at the moment. Let me count the ways. Well, she's answering. She's going to answer her own question. So I'm just going to add another comment there. Okay, so BBB goes on to answer her own question. Okay, now, of course, what technique is that when you ask and answer your own question? Hopefully you will remember hyperfora, just as a little reminder. Okay, so actually I've got a couple of annotations here. I'm just going to put one more annotation in at the end. I shall but love thee better after death. I shall but love thee better after death. So what does that suggest? Well, if she's going to love him after she dies, maybe that suggests her love is never ending. Is ending. Possibly a negative tone with death. Okay. And that's all I need to do at the moment for this part. Okay, so you do that in as much detail as you can. Now, if you are using this support video, can I please suggest that you use no more than 2 out of my 3 ideas and then do one of your own to make sure that to make sure that you are focusing on some of that independent learning. So don't use any more than 2 of my ideas, please.